Hi, welcome to Mamas and Mannies. I'm your host, Trina. This is a short form podcast for mamas that are looking for a quick burst of me time. As always, before we start the episode, go ahead and share this with another mama that's looking for some me time and a wind down of 100 days of self-care or a summer of self-care. Hit the like button and hit the bell for notifications. But before we get started, we're going to go ahead and go over our weekly quote, mantra, motivation, whatever you want to call it. This week's quote says, "Did you blow it yesterday? Every day is a new day to make new and better choices. No worries, you get to begin a new day." Again, that quote says, "Did you blow it yesterday? Every day is a new day to make new and better choices. No worries, you get to begin anew today." So that basically means, did you yell at the kids too much? Maybe did you pop somebody when you shouldn't have popped somebody? Have a bad day at work? Whatever a bad day looks like to you, or if you consider yourself blowing a day or things didn't really go your way, you always get a chance to start over the next day, which is a great thing. You always get a chance to say, "I'm sorry," make things better, even depending on who it is, buy like a coffee or a small pastry. I was about to say a bakery item, a pastry item like the next day at work or something like that. Even with your kids, if you want to stop by, if you have time in the morning before school and get like a donut or some type of croissant, or after school, get something fun to kind of make up for the day where you didn't do so well. But guess what time it is? It's mama time. As I mentioned earlier, this week's mama time is the last 7 days, days 94 to 100 of our 100 days of self-care, or a summer of self-care. So this week, of course, is the unofficial end to summer. Summer doesn't actually end until September 22nd, but we all consider the unofficial end of summer to be Labor Day weekend. And that is today. But we still have a few more days to go over until we get to day 100. So give yourself a pat on the back, a hand clap. You made it through 100 days of the summer of self-care. Woo, that was fun, right? Let's go over the last few days, 94 to 100. Day 94 is Take a Mental Health Day. I think this is good, especially if you don't do this right now. I think it's great to do. If you are not at the point where you can just take PTO or get a day off of work, try to do at least a half a day. Maybe if your kids have the ability to stay after school, like a drop-in type service, get off work a little bit early, work the first half of the day, the second half of the day, take off, spend a few hours to yourself doing whatever you may like, but something to really ease your mind. Even if it's something as simple as grabbing a bite to eat from your favorite restaurant and eating outside at the park. If you have a membership to like a zoo or a garden or a museum, do that for the day. Something just to take your mind off of things and really have a mental health day. That's day 94. Day 95 is Create a Comfortable Space at Home. So do you have a space? It could be like your bathroom. If you have an ensuite in your main bedroom, do you have somewhere that you can just call your own? Or even if you share that space with your husband or your partner, that's fine too. But do you have a little section that's just for you? Or do you have a bigger section? If you have a home where you have a walk-in closet, I've seen some walk-in closets that look flawless, look relaxing. You want to spend some time in them, enjoy yourself. It really motivates you to get ready in the morning and unwind at night. So those are just some examples of places that you can create a comfortable space at home: a walk-in closet, maybe a bathroom. Even if you don't have an ensuite in your main bedroom, if you have a bathroom, which everybody should, if you have a bathroom where you can make your own, do that. Even if it's something as simple as creating like a bathroom caddy. When I was in college, I actually still have one now. It's easier just to take my stuff around and have everything in one place. But it's just something where you can put all your little goodies, like your hair products, your facial products, your makeup, everything in one little place. That can even be a comfortable space at home if you're only starting off with that small space. That gives you the opportunity to have what you need. If you can put like a candle in there, maybe if you have some incense or a diffuser, spray, a room spray, whatever you may have, but something that's your own, that you can call your own little comfortable space. So if you don't have a physical space, maybe you can have a caddy where wherever you may be at in your house, you can actually make that a comfortable space at that time. Day 96 is practice gratitude. That's always a good one. You can practice at any time, even after the 100 days of self-care. That's just a simple thank you when you're out and about, even to your kids when they're doing stuff. If they grab a water for you or whatever, you at the remote control, whatever, just saying thank you to your spouse if they cooked or if they cleaned up or they went the extra mile. But definitely, I think it's really good to do this when you're out at a restaurant or your favorite store, because you have to remember that everybody's at work when you're like at a restaurant or a store. So just saying thank you or telling that person if they have a pleasant attitude or a pleasant vibe about them, just saying thank you for being really pleasant, making it welcoming when we come to this particular place, wherever that may be. Day 97, take a scenic drive. Now, when I drive home from work, I love to do this. I love to take the long way, especially if it's a Friday and it's going to be a lot of traffic. Depending on where you live at, some cities don't have as much afternoon traffic as Metro Atlanta does. But if I'm going to be sitting in traffic, I would like to sit in traffic where I can see some of the sights. I love to go to the old neighborhood me and my husband used to live in just to see what they built, other streets. Where did we go? And they have built, we just went somewhere Monday and they built up a particular area. Now I can't remember, but we have seen just a whole bunch of neighborhoods being built, new stores, like little coffee shops. So it's always good to see go the scenic route. That way you can see what's new. Did they tear down something and put something else new and hip there that you could go ahead and enjoy? But the scenic route always has a great surprise for you. Hopefully it's a good surprise, depending on where you're at. Day 98, make your favorite comfort food. So leave a comment below. Tell me, what is your favorite comfort food? I know for a lot of people, it's macaroni and cheese, or somebody, especially since fall is coming up at the end of this month, is it your favorite soup, like a potato soup, or your favorite chili? I think one of my favorite comfort foods is gonna be probably maybe something with rice. Now I can't think of anything. Like peas and rice, that's always a favorite. When my grandmother was alive, she loved black-eyed peas, and I love them just as much. She really liked any type of like green peas. That was a favorite. Black-eyed peas. It was, oh, field peas. So anything like some type of bean or peas with rice, I would probably say that's one of my favorite comfort foods that I like to enjoy. Easy to make if you have a great rice recipe, because everybody can't make good rice. If you have a great rice recipe, you can definitely do that. You can always use canned beans, peas. Frozen green peas are actually really good. Canned beans out the can, like field peas, black-eyed peas, still taste great. If you're short on time, warm up a can, mix that with your rice, you got a good comfort meal. That's my favorite comfort meal. Let us know what your favorite comfort meal is in the comments. Day 99, write down your goals. I feel like this was another day, but just said differently earlier in the self-care challenge. But writing down your goals, even since this is the first week of September, if you want to write down your goals for the week of September, not the week of September, the month of September. If you want to break it down, maybe have like one overarching goal for the whole month, and then break that down into weeks of how each week, how you'll be able to accomplish the whole overall goal. Even if your goal is to spend quiet time every day for 5 minutes, it can be something as simple as that. Or it could be a big goal, like save $1,000, whatever that looks like to you. I would definitely say set a goal so you can have something to work for. Those were more financial, like to save $1,000. I was trying to think of like a health goal since the holidays are almost here. I know I'm like reaching, right? Since it's September. But basically, once October comes, it's Halloween. Then you have Thanksgiving and Christmas. It'll be here before you know it. So if you want to have a goal of like losing a few pounds, maybe cutting back on your sugar intake, because it seems like the holidays are full of sugar. So even if it's a goal like that to kind of get your body ready, that way, if you kind of cut back on sugar, when you start eating too much sugar, your body is going to feel like this is too much. So that's also a good health and fitness goal. Day 100, reflect on your accomplishments. I think this is actually a good one because this gives you an opportunity to look back on all 100 days or even the last 8 months. Have you accomplished everything that you said you wanted to accomplish in January around your New Year's resolutions? Or if you revised or took another look at your New Year's resolutions back in July, have you been accomplishing some of those things? So that's always something good to do. Reflect on what you have accomplished. And I would just say for this year, I think earlier in the self-care challenge, we may have had write down what you're proud of. So I'm going to say that's a little bit different because your accomplishments are something that you've actually done and you feel great about. So again, days 94 to 100. Day 94, take a mental health day. Day 95, create a comfortable space at home. Day 96, practice gratitude. Day 97, take a scenic drive. Day 98, make your favorite comfort food. Day 99, write down your goals. And day 100, reflect on your accomplishments. I think these are all good. They don't take too much time and they're not taking too much additional funds or cash to do. So this was actually a great day that you can do on a budget. Comment below, let us know what days are you going to do. I would really love to hear everybody's favorite comfort food. And also remember to hit the like button. Hit the bell for notifications so you'll know when we come out with a new episode on Mondays. Also, I went to Invest Fest a few weeks ago, so I did some mini interviews. You will be starting to see those coming up soon. So put the notifications on so you'll know when we come out with shorts on our YouTube channel, our new reels on our IG account at Mommas and Manny's. That way you can stay up to date and see what we have coming up. And share this with another mama. And remember that me time is essential and it is never selfish. Have a happy 100 days of self-care.